Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another live chat on my channel. Today, we're talking about my high-end and luxury eyeshadow palette collection. So if you're interested in seeing what high-end and luxury palettes I have in my collection, then definitely stay tuned. I know I'm running a little bit late today, so if you are here for the live, if you're watching live and participating in the chat and all that, thank you so much for coming through again for another live chat. I certainly appreciate you. And if you're watching the replay, then thank you for coming through for the replay. I appreciate you as well. Before we get started, please like the live if you actually like it. I would appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed already, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would certainly appreciate that. Yes, I do. Okay, so I have makeup on already. I did not put a premiere up because I've just been super busy with work and stuff this week and today. But yeah, so I didn't get my new makeup in today from Sephora. So I figured we would do a little eyeshadow palette collection, like conclusion with my high-end and luxury palettes. And then if you guys see something that you want to see, then definitely let me know, and then we can do a live on that. So yeah, I wanted to come on with my makeup already done. Hi Rhonda, hi Cindy, and hi Nikki. So that explains this whole full face already being on. But details, the face is the Gucci foundation. For the primer, I did do something a little different because when I went and looked in the mirror after I got offline with you all yesterday, I thought I looked a little dry. And that might be because like I had my skincare on from earlier in the day and I didn't reapply my skincare at night when I was on camera with you guys. So I'm wondering if, you know, I just needed a little zhuzh of moisture before I put on the primer and everything. So I put on the Myricks Beauty Oil, rub that in real good into the face. And then I went on with the Gucci primer and then the Gucci foundation from last night. And what else I did differently? I put the powder under my eyes. So we're going to see how that goes because I think this powder is kind of light. I mean, it blends into the foundation good enough, but this is kind of, it's a light shade. So I wanted to see how I would like that as an under eye setter versus all over. So doing a little bit of experimentation, but that's what's on the face. Yeah, the beauty oil is helpful. So yeah, and then on the eyes is another Clarity palette. So yesterday I used that Berry Royal palette and today I'm using the Chocolate Seduction palette. Yes, I believe so. So I went back when I was doing my links last night. I went back and I believe that is the darkest shade. I haven't, did I pick the wrong shade? No, it says 11. And Chai said she uses 10. So I'm like, I mean, yeah, this is on the eyes. I'm still holding it up. This is on the eyes. And then, yeah, so I use this for my under eye set. Look at how light it is. So hopefully they come up with some darker shades. It's kind of strange that this is number 11 and this is that light. It's like, how light are the ones before, but whatever. So I've got the Gucci not primer, bronzer on as well. So still working with all the Gucci products from last night. So yeah, that's that as far as the face. Oh, and then for my lips, what is this? This is a Chantecaille lip veil. Lip veil is certainly the appropriate term for this. It's very sheer, not very full coverage. Hi, Victoria. How are you doing this evening? So yeah, that's all for the face. And so we can just hop right in because I have a lot. I've got like stacks of like palettes all over. I feel like y'all know what I have, but if you don't, then you will after this video. All right, so Pat Mcgrath is all over this table right here. So we're gonna get her out of the way so I can move this off and have a little bit more free space, you know. So all right, so let's go with the newest things that I have in my collection that we've already done lives on. This is the Flor Fantasia Quad. Beautiful quad. This, y'all know, I did not think I was going to like this quad, and it's very pretty. Granted, I haven't used it a lot since we did our live in November. I think that was November. Yeah, I think it was November. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I haven't used it that much, but it's pretty. This is a beautiful palette. So, and if you all want to see another live on any of these, then definitely let me know. I don't mind doing them over again. Hi, Lock Maiden. How are you? I apologize. I was a little late today, you guys. I was on social media reading all this stuff going on. And then I was on a live, you know, and getting ready and things. And then time just got out of my hands, I guess. So that's where we are. But then the next palette, the Risque Rose. I do enjoy this one as well. But I don't know. I'm wondering if I like this one or the For Fantasia better, which is surprising. I'll probably need to use this again and get reacquainted. But here she is. Very pretty. Y'all know. So yeah. Oh, but in makeup news, my Chantecaille order came in from Gilt. So I am using the products today just because, I don't know. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted a first impressions on that. I wanted to kind of get my bearings with them before I came on because they are liquid creamy products and I don't want to drag something for not being blendable if it's just me not applying it correctly. So I'm wearing those items today as well. It's a gel blush, a gelée blush or something like that, and then a gel highlighter. So yeah. And then this is the one I really, really enjoy, Iconic Illumination. I didn't show the box, but it's this blue one. So pretty. So pretty. So if you're curious about those and you haven't, you know, followed my lives, I do have lives on each one of those, each one of these little quads here. Okay. I'm trying to put this stuff back, but it's so, I don't know. The packaging is a little bit more cumbersome for these. Okay. All right. So let's get into the 6 pans. I don't have any lives on these. Granted, I don't know if she still has them, many of them, but if you guys have them, I can still do a live if you're interested. So here is from 2 years ago, Metamorphosis. Yeah, that's what this one is called, right? Yeah, Metamorphosis from her Opulence collection. And it's an all sparkly metallic palette. And here she is. Now, I do have a video on my channel with this. It's very old, you know, when they first came out. So a couple years ago. Would it be 3 seasons ago? I think so. So 2020, 2019, 2018, I'm thinking. But I got this one by mistake. They sent this to me by mistake, which I was like, I did not order this collection. So I ordered the other 2. I wasn't interested in this one, but they sent it to me. So then they had to send me the other collection as well to make up. So I ended up with all of them. So that's how I got this one. But they're beautiful shades. This one has the same shades as, or has a few of the same shades as Decadence. So Sterling and Gold Standard are in Decadence. Let's see. Is that the only one? Sterling and Gold Standard? I'm thinking those are the only ones that are in Decadence, I think. If you guys know, certainly sound off in the comments. But a beautiful palette just wasn't my first choice. But I'm glad I have it. All right. And then this one is Bronze Temptation. This is a good one. It's the warm one. You know, it's warmer and it's got some duochrome in it. I'm trying to get the plastic portion off of here. So here she is. And I actually believe that, is it Celestial? I think Celestial or Corruption. One of these is in the Celestial Divinity palette. You know, the large one that she just came out with for holiday. Let me grab it and give it a look real quick so I tell you the right information. All right, don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. So, Corruption. I'm showing you the back like you. This one here is in Bronze Temptation. Right? Am I looking at that right? Yes. Yep, Corruption, Gold Standard. So there we go. There's two that's in Bronze Temptation. Or, right? Girl, she be putting two. Yeah, Bronze Temptation. There be so many of the same names, like words in the name. Smoked Amethyst. I believe this one is in Metamorphosis that we just looked at. Okay, so there are some, duplicates if you have this and don't have the other one. Victoria, you said this is the one that you hate. You missed out on Bronze Temptation. Yeah, I'm wondering if she'll come out with some of these again, these 6 pans, because they're good. I don't want them to be discontinued. But yeah, so this is nice. Provocatrix. This is a good one. This is a good shade here. Yeah, because that has a shift to it as well. It's like a gold, greenish red. Yeah, this is pretty. I don't know if you can see it on camera as far as the shift is concerned. But yeah, this is a good one. I haven't used it a lot. I haven't used a lot of these in a while, so it would be I would welcome you guys asking to use some of these because yeah, they're kind of collecting dust. I need to use them more. Okay, and then the last one. This was my favorite one from that collection, and it is Dark Star. And she named her mascara Dark Star as well. I think that's cool. So here's my cool tone situation here. Although I think the gold here is warmer. But this is so pretty. I like this palette. It's so good. I want to get into it again. I'm going to have to get into it some more. I do. What is this? No, Metropolis. This really rich metallic purple plum. Oh my gosh. Is this one? I want to say, is this one still available? Because I feel like I saw it recently on her website, but maybe I was looking at something else. I don't know. It's like stuff goes in and out so quickly, but it's so pretty. Hi, Aces. Hi, how are you? That one. I love it. And then, so you have, I'm not trying to give y'all a review on all this stuff, but you've got this shade and then the black. Is that even a black? It's called Dark Matter, so I don't believe it's meant to be a black because our black is extreme black. So maybe it's like a different formula or something, but it's really... it's really basically it's a black, okay, and then this dark gray is dark enough to put in the crease as well. So you have a lot of crease options in this palette, which is very nice. Crease in like outer corner and stuff. Oh, doing well. I had to stop looking at it. It's just crazy. So I'm like, I'm gonna move on and get my mind on something different because they're doing the most out there. Just absolutely. So yeah, there's Dark Star. You said you tore yourself away long enough. Well, thank you for coming through and saying hi, though. I certainly appreciate it. I know, man. You just ordered the Black is Black from Natasha Denona, and you can't wait to see it. So that's a single shadow, right? I've heard of that one, I believe. Hopefully it's good. I'm sure it is good. Natasha Denona does good shadows. I've never purchased any singles from her, though. Okay, and so then we're going to get into the original 6 pans. At least that's what I'm calling them. So this one, y'all know it's my favorite. It's the Platinum Bronze. Oh, my favorite, 6 pan. I like how it's so, I feel like it's kind of coolish, but it's like nice and everyday with the tones of the metallics and stuff. And, you know, what did I say? You got the one darker shade there, but I think you can get into your crease with this one a little bit and stuff. I just like the shades of this. They're just nice and like kind of like grungy metal shades, nothing real bright in your face, but you can get some really beautiful looks with this palette. I really enjoy it. So yeah. Ritualistic Extrovert. Oh my goodness. So this one is Ritualistic. I think this one is my favorite shade in the palette. I believe I've probably told y'all that before. It has like a purple tone to it. Not real purple, but you know, nice and subtle and stuff. And then Smoke and Mirrors right here. That's the one I said I think you could put into the crease a little. Wait, no, it ain't. Yeah. Smoke and Mirrors right there. So I like this one. I like it a lot. A lot. Okay. And then we have the one that's very wearable, everyday, nice and warm, Bronze Ambition. Yes, Bronze Ambition. This is nice. This is for, you know, I feel like we have these shades over and over, like even just in the palette that I use today. I mean, this is like, how many times can we have these shades? But it's a good, if you like Pat McGrath quality, oh Lord, I just dug any other palette, then, you know, I don't know if it's available, but if you want the similar aesthetic, then you certainly can find it in your collection and other brands, things like that. So, you know, what is it called? I saw people were saying they're going to dupe the vibe. So if you want to dupe the vibe, I think that's the term. If you want to dupe the vibe, you have plenty of options, certainly for this palette. And then my first Pat McGrath palette. Hi, Pam. How are you? How are you? Hopefully you're doing well this evening. Thank you for coming through. The Subversive, my first Pat palette. I got it based on a Facebook ad, and here we are with all of her palettes since. Dupe the Vibe, yes. So here we go. This is a pretty palette. I really enjoy this palette. You know, you've got to be in the mood for the pinks and the purples, but here we go. And you've got the nice gold there. She had to put a gold in there. So, but this is a shade here. I don't have the insert for this anymore because I don't. I didn't think I would be, you know, all into it like I am now and needing to tell you the shades and stuff. But this matte purple, I don't think it's called Pale Fire. No, it's not called Pale Fire. It's called Paranormal. This is a shade that I would use all over the lid, into the crease, and call it a day because it's just so pretty. It's like subtle mauvey purple, but not real light. So, you know, it'll work. And then I would do the same thing with this shade here. What is this one? This one is called Euphoria. This is pretty too. So yeah, so those are my 6 pans from Miss Pat. Oh wait, then I have this one. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I think I told y'all that. It's okay. I mean, there's not enough depth in this palette for me. With this, there's just a little bit of depth, and it's just not enough for me. But this is the Rose. Wait, it's just called an eyeshadow palette. What's the name of this palette? Oh, Rose Decadence. She doesn't have it on the front like she usually does. Okay, Rose Decadence. So that's this one. Okay, and then you guys already saw I have Celestial Divinity. I think my first live like when I started my 30 days was on this one. If you guys want to see more looks with it, definitely let me know because I don't have a video on my channel with it. Okay, and then this beautiful quad. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. This is called Ritualistic Rose. This is the only one that I picked up from her holiday collection in 2019. And I actually got it like a while after this released. So yeah, this is the only one that really spoke to me, that was really interesting to me. So that's the one I have. Okay. So I don't have every Pat palette. There's a few that I skipped out on. Okay. And then I have all the 8 pans. I'm not going to open all these and show you because y'all know what they look like if you're on my channel. But Rose 2, Rose 1, Midnight Sun. Let's see. Bronze Temptation, right? Bronze Seduction, sorry, not Bronze Temptation. Bronze Seduction, Decadence, Subversive, Sublime, and Subliminal. And if you're curious to see these palettes on a lighter skin tone, goodness gracious, why am I blanking? Chelsea, Glam Girl Chelsea is doing a series on our channel where she talks about, she does looks with each of the large motherships, and then at the end she's going to rank them. So definitely check out her channel for that. She's done some cute looks and stuff like that, and she's just going one by one, giving you our thoughts on each one during her video. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Okay. Now, Marc Jacobs. These are the only 2 Marc Jacobs palettes I have. This one is called Flamboyant. And here is what Flamboyant looks like. Okay. Pretty basic color story, I think, but it's nice. There's nothing real sparkly in it. It's just nice, smooth metallics. I enjoy the formula. I could stand to use this a bit more, but show y'all a couple swatches real quick. So just a couple swatches from the palette. Didn't take much to get them at that intensity either. So got some nice shine there. Very pretty. That's the Flamboyant one. And then Stiletto. Here she is. Okay. So this one is very pretty. It's mostly matte though. So we've got a metallic, like a real smooth formula there. And then this beautiful glittery shade. It has a hint of purple to it, but nothing too intense. Let's see. Can you see that? It's got like different color, reflex in it. It's got a lot of shine. You have Stiletto. Do you like this one? Let me show you there. Swatch on my hand there. A lot of shine there. It's very pretty. So on me, I picked this palette up thinking that I would see more of like a little bit of purple. You've never used it. Okay. I was thinking I would see a little bit more of the purple, and I really don't, not on my skin tone, but it's still a beautiful palette. And I'm about to sneeze. Oh my Lord. Pardon me. Jesus. Okay. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again, but these are my 2 Marc Jacobs palettes. It's a pretty palette. Okay. We can get into Natasha Denona too, because I have the most of hers as well. So let's get into that. And she's got a little stack here. Okay. All righty. Ooh, thank you. All right. So I'm going to have to put all this stuff back tonight. Maybe wait till tomorrow. Okay. So in her smaller pans, I have gold. The mini gold. You guys have seen this. I have this video on my channel, or live on my channel with this palette. Very pretty. I like this a lot. Except you have all Natasha Denona palettes except 3. Even the little 5 things. Mini Sunset. I think I purchased this before I got into Natasha Denona. I think I've only used this once or twice, so I'm really not sure about the formula, but I haven't really been intrigued to go back and use it. I don't know. It's just been chilling in my collection. And then I have one of the 5, the 5 pans. Oh, wow. The 2 mega size and the star palette are missing, and you plan to get those. Yeah, so did you see her sale this year? Where you bought one and get the other one free? Or I think you were the one who said you were going to wait until next sale because you missed this one on Black Friday. Hopefully she does that again next year and you can get your 2 and the star palette. So yes, I've got this one. This is Eyeshadow Palette 5, number 1. I really like this palette. I did a look and I put it on my community tab so you guys can see a look that I've done with this, but I've used this a few times. And I like this one. You said you did, but you didn't get it. Okay. So I like this this color in the like crease and stuff. This can go in the crease as well. This is a beautiful shade. Camel and Coral were on sale, $40 for both. I've heard good things about the Camel palette too. I'm not sure about Coral as far as reviews are concerned. I know I've seen reviews, but I don't remember what people were saying about it. So this what is it? It's called Aquamarine, Golden Aquamarine. So it has a subtle gold shift to it, surprisingly. Let's see if I can see it. I don't know. It has some gold too. I think you can see it a little bit depending on how I turn my hand. So Coral is nice on our skin tone. Oh, okay, interesting. So I haven't really been interested in Coral, but now that you say that, if I see it on sale or something, I'll pick it up. Just that I don't necessarily need it, but you know. Okay, I have to wipe my nose. Okay. All right. All right, so now we get into the larger pan. So these are the 3 little small things I have. I'm getting Zendo hopefully tomorrow, so we can talk about that tomorrow. Now, let's see. All right, so you guys already know I really enjoy the Trio Chrome, whatever you want to call it. She's so pretty. I know there's only 3 metallics and it's all matte and it's all bright, but it's so pretty. I enjoy it. So I did put it in my top for 2020. I've been like an honorable mention. I like this palette, man. I do. So that's good. And then y'all know we enjoy Biba. I've gotten a lot of use out of her. Very nice. Everyday smoke. You can get the smoke with the black, even with the gray here. And she's pretty. Nikki, you said, didn't you get Biba when all the sales were going on? I hope you enjoy her. Because I've been talking it up and other people were talking it up too. When y'all purchase these items, I'm just really be hoping that y'all like it as much as I do if you buy it on my recommendation. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay. Let's go through all of those, the larger size. You said you still want the trichrome for the color story. Yeah, it's a nice color story. It really is. Okay, you like, okay, good. You got it because of me and you like, okay, good. Good. Okay. Now, we did do a live with Tropic and she's okay. I'm not feeling her as much as the other. When did I start referring to makeup as a her? I don't know. I think it's from everybody else. Everybody refers to their makeup as a her, but she's cool. But she's not my favorite. I have to tell you that right now. But there is a live on my channel when I did 2 looks with this palette. It's just very, I don't know. Like coming up with a look for me was not the easiest. And some of you all mentioned that's why you haven't used it that much either. Because it's like, what do I do with this? You know, and I like to jump around versus, okay, I have to stay in this row, have to stay in this row, have to stay in that row. You know what I'm talking about? But here she is. We'll see if I get more use out of it. But this is probably towards the end, the bottom of my list. Right. Makes you smile, but it's hard to work with. Oh, good. Lock made and good. Okay, Bejeweled. So your package came in from Charlotte and you're liking Bejeweled so far. Cool. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear it. Safari. This was a surprise to me that I enjoyed it so much. I really enjoy this palette. I do have a live on my channel with this. So take a look if you're curious. It's a good palette. And I do stick with, I like the darker shade, like the dark blue, the purple. What am I like? It's like a purpley brown right here. And then the magenta. Yeah. And then the like green, like the grayish green. And this is more like a army type green, similar to the shade on the actual palette. So I like those. I kind of stick with those. And this one, I really enjoy this shade here called Lotus. It's very nice. But I'm happy with this palette. I know we're having some issues with blending and patchiness and stuff, but I did not. So it's good to me. Okay. I think since I sneezed those 2 times, or once, that now my nose wants to act up. Okay. Now, Lila, you guys know I enjoy Lila so much. So pretty. Nice and purple. Y'all know I love me some purple eyeshadow. Okay. Let's see. Sunset. This is the one I was like, this might be at the bottom of my list of Natasha Denona palettes as well. But quite honestly, since I did my live, I haven't used it again, but it's not overly warm like I was initially thinking about it. Like the warmest shade, you got this bright fire red here and stuff, and you got this over here that's pretty warm, but everything else, I mean, that's kind of cool. I didn't get real warm looks with this palette when I did it on live with you all. So she's good, you know. So if you like this color story, and I think a couple of you were like, that's one of my favorites from her releases. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Not my favorite color story, but it's not as warm as I was thinking. And here's my first full size Natasha Denona palette, Miss Gold here. So pretty. I have a live on my channel with this palette. 2 looks. And then I have an actual video. I think I did 4 or 5 looks in the actual video whenever this came out, I think a few years ago. So it's nice. With the pops of blue and stuff. Get that blue in there. And then you get all the different formulas that she has. So you said you still can't find your gold palette. Yeah, is there makeup I think there has been makeup that I can't find. But yeah, my my palettes, they stay together. Like, you don't pack my makeup, don't touch it. I'll do with it what I need to do with it, you know. Hopefully you can find it soon because it's so good. Okay. What else? Okay. Metropolis. I purchased this purely to review on my channel, and I never reviewed it. This was like right before I started getting that extreme fatigue from pregnancy. So I never reviewed it. I think actually I filmed it with it and I just didn't edit. But it's cool. It's cool. I think I will put this down there with Sunset as far as, you know, it's nice formulas and stuff. I'm just not the biggest fan. Y'all know I did a live on my channel with it. So nice formulas. Don't care for the story as much. I wish there was just more depth in here. Okay. So, but that's what she is. Okay. Then Sunrise. I have not used this in a while. I have not used this one in a while. Here is Sunrise. And this is nice. It's just not my favorite. The colors, it's not my favorite color story. It's a lot of reddish tones in here. I feel like this is a little warmer. I feel like this is warmer than Sunset. Let me just grab that one real quick. Okay. So we've got Sunset and then Sunrise. So you've got the reds in Sunrise, and I don't know. I think I prefer Sunset. I would prefer Sunset. I prefer Sunset's color story if I can talk. Sunset's color story over Sunrise. Yeah, but here she is. All right, and then the Love Palette. So this came out for not for Valentine's. I don't know if it's for Valentine's Day, but around Valentine's Day. And this one's nice as well. Just don't get much use out of it. The color story is cool. You just really go like some pink. As you can see, you really have to enjoy pink. And the most interesting shades to me are the purple ones. No surprise. Sunrise was your second Natasha Denona palette. Thanks, Ashley. Oh, so did you get it based on, because did I do a review on that? I probably did. That's funny. Do you like Sunrise? I hope you enjoy it if you bought it because of me. But yeah, so I like the purple shades and the gold and stuff. But I could do it without this little red. I don't even hardly use that one, at least from the last time I've used it. But I like the purple. This is the cream to powder formula. And then this purple here, the silver, and then this duochrome here in the middle. Very pretty. Pure Love. It's like a pink with a purple shift to it. Right there. Okay, there we go. That's so pretty. It's a very nice shade. So the formulas with Natasha Denona are very pretty, consistent for the most part in my experience, but it's just a matter of what color story you like, But here she is there. And then my faves from the year, bronze. I like this so much. Oh, I forgot all about that. I didn't remember what was in the giveaway, but because I remember I picked you for the giveaway. I just didn't remember what was in it. Yes, I sure did do that. That's exciting. Well, you're welcome. That's fun. Okay. But yeah, she's so good. Okay. I have a full video on my channel about the whole bronze collection, and we've done a live with her as well. Okay. And then Glam. Cool color story. Very much so up my alley. And she's good. She's really good. So, yeah. Hi, Angie. How are you? Thank you for coming through. All right. So that's my Natasha Denona collection. And just a reminder, if you want to see any of these, certainly, leave a comment. I'll make a note, and then we'll do a live with the palette. Okay. All right. So that's Natasha Denona. Now let's go to ABH because she's the next person that has, the most, the largest number of palettes in my collection. Okay. Let's see. I've been going through something with my hands, so it's hard to pick up things. Okay. Like that require weight. So, it's crazy. I think it's from picking up Jada too so much and putting a lot of, I don't want to say stress, but maybe on my wrist. Since Thanksgiving, it's just been challenging. So if you hear me say ouch or wince or anything like that, it's with this hand. Okay. And sadly enough, this is the hand I write with. So when I'm like writing, it's a whole thing. So anyways, all right, ABH. Here's my ABH collection. You said you need to watch more glam tutorials for inspiration. I should do more then. I mean, I don't know how many people want more glam tutorials, but that's a good palette. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's get into ABH. Norvina Stained. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I spilled some foundation or something. I don't know. But her little velvet situation. We talked about this briefly in what video did we talk about this in? Some purple comparison that I talked about. I like this palette. Have you guys boycotted ABH? I'm wondering because I know some stuff was going on and things like that. And when I mentioned ABH, nobody says anything. So I know some of you have like the Jackie Aina palette, but somebody said they completely decluttered their entire ABH collection. So I'm just curious. Are they on the, list of don't mess with them? All right. So here is, it's good, man. It's good. ABH does some really nice things with these metallics. The shine. Oh my gosh. The shine is just really nice with these. So, don't like purple. And this is not overly purple, but it's got some standout shades. I would say that I would rather I'll say rather, I would like more depth. You've only got these two. This one is a metallic, so I would not say it's too shiny to put in the crease, because this one is not like a high shine metallic from ABH like a lot of their other shades are. So you can put that in the crease. I have used this in the crease. And then there's this Passion. Everything else is just, it's not going to work for me in the crease. So, but you said you don't own any ABH palettes and that you just haven't gravitated towards them. Okay. Oh, yeah. I haven't purchased anything since the Jackie Aina collaboration. Everything else after that was kind of to me. So, I mean, I'm not really up on like what's ABH releasing, but I like the ones that I have. I'll say that. Except for this one. Except for Riviera. I use this for my video. I have a review on my channel. I think a couple videos with this palette. But other than for those, I think I could declutter this one, quite honestly. Put it up on like Mercury or something to get rid of it, because I don't like it. It's just too much lightness right here. All these shades, these three, show up very similar on my skin tone, and I'm just not feeling it. You're on the indie high right now. Yeah, a lot of people I follow on Instagram are really enjoy indie makeup. That's how I found out about Clarity Cosmetics. I was on Indie Mood and heard about the snake palette. I don't think it's what it's called, but it's like a python palette. And once I got that one, I was like, okay, they got some good stuff. You have the Norvina palette and the Riviera palette. Do you like the Riviera palette? I'm not a fan. I like the Norvina. Your thoughts on them? And you said you could never get with the Norvina collection. Yeah, I didn't either. Anything. I think the last palette she came out with that had the purples all up in there, because y'all know I've said how many times that I enjoy the purples. That's the one that I was like, maybe, but I just didn't bother. Modern Renaissance, my first palette from ABH. Haven't used in years. Well, it hasn't been in years. Probably. I hit pan on this shade, guys. Wow. It's raw sienna. It's just basic transition shade. That's why I hit pan on it. Apparently, I like this one. That's amazing. Yeah, I hear you on that aesthetic. The blue stripes is real cute on this. Yeah, I think that, unfortunately, I feel like that happens with many times when like the brand in any industry like sells off. It seems like sometimes it just changes. Subculture. Well, I hit pan on something in here too, but I think that's just a formula. Remember that whole controversy about these formulas that were like dusty, and like what? Am I saying her name right? Alyssa Ashley she could get pan in one use. So yeah, but I've hit pan in this. I like this palette. It's just, you've got to, finesse the usage a little bit. But I like the color story. I do like the color story in this palette. It's so grungy, and like the teal here, so pretty. I want to use this. You didn't want to struggle. I wonder if they reformulated. I don't even know if it's available anymore. But yeah, I like the color story. I don't know if any brand has redone a similar color story that comes to my remembrance, other than that. What's that brand that would dupe everything? Makeup Revolution in Ulta. I have the dupe for this. Don't even use that, but yeah, that's the only other brand that I can think of that has a similar color story to this one. Yeah, Angie, do you like this one? This would be an interesting palette to get first. I mean, unless you're like a well-versed makeup artist and stuff like that. If you had to deal with the interesting formulation. You said it's okay. Yeah. I might want to use this some more. Maybe off camera because I don't think anybody else is interested. But I like that color story. Soft Glam. She's a good one. Don't drop it, Ashley. Soft Glam. Ooh, I like this one. Very nice. Every day you can get some Bam pops with the mulberry and then the black. Ooh. And then Sultry. I didn't realize there was not very many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 metallics. Interesting. I like this shade here. Sultry. Ooh. That looks nice and shiny. And then Rose Pink. That one looks a little dusty. Huh. I'm wondering if... All right. Soft Glam and Sultry. Yeah, and it's interesting because one of the shades in Soft Glam is named Sultry. But I also like Dusty Rose. Even though it looks kind of pale, it's like a nice Dusty Rose. I feel like that's a great name for it. But it'll go into the transition area nicely. And yeah, I've made some dents in some of these shades. This is a nice palette. I like this one. So I'm not going to really declutter anything. Probably just that Riviera palette because I'm not going to use it. So why take up space? Yeah. And then here we go. Sultry. My favorite. One of my favorites from the brand that I have. This palette. Y'all know the story. I don't have to go back into it. But the shine on these shades. Come on now with this Cyborg. We talked about it. I think because I did a comparison with this in Glam. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, your favorite metallic color in Soft Glam. Yeah, that one's a pretty one. Yes, Cyborg. And because I got this when, we were in the office and stuff like that, of course, because this was years ago, I didn't get to use this one this much because it's so bright and like in your face and shiny. So I can use this more, man. She's pretty. All right. And then Jackie Aina. Y'all know we did a video on my channel. I have a video. I think I have a video or a couple videos on this palette. And then my live. My live video or live chat. There we go. Very pretty. Hi, Denise. How are you? Thank you for coming through. So you all know what this one looks like. Very pretty. And Jackie Aina did a great job with this collaboration. So this is one of my top. I don't think when people say, what is your favorite one from a brand? It's so hard for me. Because I'm like, I like Sultry. I like Soft Glam. I like Jackie Aina. I like, what other one? Norvina palette. So it's like I can't pick every one to be the top, but this is the top one as well. Sultry and Jackie Aina are certainly top ones, top contenders. Okay, so that's my ABH collection. Ow, darn it. Okay. All right, good. You're good, you're good, you're good. That's awesome. Tom Ford. We've talked about these briefly. So let's get into them. I don't have all my boxes because I didn't think to save them. I don't know why, because you can't tell what this is. But this is Photosynthesis. I think this is the first quad I've purchased from Tom Ford. I was really intrigued by this green and the brown. And the formula is so nice. This is not the wet dry formula, but these metallics are just so smooth. And I actually have a video on my channel using this palette. Interestingly enough, people wasn't really feeling it all like that. This is that gold in there. And it's not real high shine chunk, type of look with like you would see with Natasha or ABH, but it's just so nice. And when I put these on the lid, my goodness, this is the like duochrome shift shade. You guys can see it's like a green brown shift. It's just nice. They're nice. The smoothness, the lightness of the formula, like it's not heavy. That's why I was like, I really enjoy this palette. So, and of course the color story performs well. I like it. You say you're trying to collect a few Tom Ford quads. Have you picked out any? Do you have any in your collection yet? Also, do you have a cosmetic company store around you? Because I would certainly go there and get some discounts if you can. Find some for like 60% off. Golden Mink. Speaking of the cosmetic company store, that's where I picked up this palette. I thought it would have some depth in there for me. It really doesn't. It's not my favorite. This would be, of the ones that I have, this would be at the bottom. These are very topper-like. And so even though you can see in the pan, like this one looks a bit more, like has a orangish tone to it, or like more of a golden tone, and this is more of a champagne. Both of them look similar to me on the lids, at least on my skin tone. So it's just not my favorite. And actually, I think this one kind of has hard pan. So maybe it's just from me rubbing so much into it that I've made it have hard pan. So that's those two shades. These remind me of the Natasha Denona, like chroma crystal type shades. They look very similar to me. So it's just not my favorite. Golden Mink is not my favorite. Like you did with Pat and Natasha. So yeah, Angie, I hear you on that one. I'm not hooked like that. I can tell you now, I'm not trying to collect all these palettes. I am not, because they're high. $88 for a quad. Yeah, I'm not hooked like that. They're good formulas and stuff like that, but I'm sick of Natasha Denona and Pat Mcgrath. And then if I see one that tickles my fancy, or if I get it for 60% off, then I'm getting it, you know? But this is, I don't know. It's okay. But if you're lighter than me, I'm sure it'll work beautifully. You said you'll be grabbing every one. Oh yeah, that would be an expensive habit. Double Indemnity. I think I have a video on my channel with this. This is pretty. She's real cute. A black with the sparkles, and this is the Tom Ford wet dry formula. So you can get some very pretty glam looks with this. Oh, I just showed two. So I showed the Photosynth Sex and then the Golden Mink. This one, Venice. This is one I said I don't really care for, because on my skin tone, like these two don't really show up too much. They're more like toppers for me. So yeah. But now I'm on Double Indemnity. If you're curious about this on a lighter skin tone, Mo Makeup, Mo Beauty, she does a Tom Ford Tuesday every week. And I think she did this one a few weeks back. So you can see what she did with this palette. She did some beautiful looks with this one. I do like it. You use this black with a brush, it'll blend out really nicely, and it's nice in the crease, even though it does have all the sparkle. It's not going to show up real glittery on if you use it with a brush. You know, here's that black shade there, so you can see some sparkle, but it's kind of dispersed throughout. It's like not a metallic black, you know what I'm saying? And wet dry formula, very nice. Okay, let's see. Then I have Honeymoon, my most recent Tom Ford Live. To me, this looks like the Mercurial palette that they recently released, but I don't have that one, so I can't verify that. I would hope they wouldn't release one that's like exactly like another palette in their collection, but here is Honeymoon. Very pretty. I think this could be every day. Have a live on my channel, like I said, and the wet dry formula. It's the wet dry formula. Very pretty. Very pretty palette. Where'd I put my, oh, the little sleeve is in here. Let me put this back. Oh boy. You said Tom Ford is supposed to be coming out with 2 quads for the spring collection. One of them is really pretty. I'm going to have to check it out. Oh, boy. These spring collections be coming out right after Christmas. It's like, we got to, let us recover a little bit from Christmas time. Mercurial is very intense on your skin. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I want it just to see if it's the same, but I don't want it. I don't want to buy it. This next one, Pretty Baby. Very nice. No wet dry formula in this one, but this shade here, it's very nice for the crease. This one doesn't show up too purple on my skin tone. It's, it's a light purple. I feel like, yeah, it doesn't show up too purple on my skin tone. Now, I mean, it has a hint of purple, but I know when I was doing my live, I'm trying to get it so it'll focus. Okay, there it is. That purple, like, lavender shade. When I was doing my live, I think you were mentioning how you want that one. It's good. And so this is the duochrome, and you can see how it like goes from like a pink to like a bluish tone. When I layered it on top of one of the shades, it just looked blue to me with a subtle hint of pink. Oh God. All this talking. Pardon me. I think this happened when I did my last palette collection video. Yes, Angie, it is pretty. And Mo did some beautiful looks with this palette. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's almost an hour. I've been talking too much. I like all these palettes and stuff. I just can't just show it and then not say anything. Okay. All right. Let me get a move on. Okay. So this one is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Eye Palette in Intensity 3 Moss Agate. This one is pretty. We've got the wet dry formula in these, or in this palette, but I've rubbed out the Tom Ford impression. So yeah, it's pretty. And then we have the beautiful contour and the highlight. Tom Ford does with these highlights, man. I'm not, every highlight that I have from Tom Ford, I enjoy. I enjoy a lot. So then she did that dang video. Yeah, she did some beautiful looks in there. Hi, Kima. How are you? Oh, we were talking, now that you're on here, we were talking about lashes yesterday. And I did go onto that website, Love Scene, and I picked up an applicator and one pair of lashes. I think it's Iris. I don't know. I picked up one that was like a little bit less dramatic and it had a thinner band. Did you end up purchasing anything, Kima? Did you, because at the end of the live yesterday, we were talking about Kimberly Newberry came on and was telling us about this lash company called Love Scene and how they have a beautiful eyelash applicator and then very nice lashes. So I only purchased one pair because y'all know I'm a lash novice. So I wasn't trying to go ham. Okay, I'm excited to get them in and stuff and see how they go. They're $22 for the lashes and then $35 for the applicator. So I'm curious. I'm excited. You purchased 3 pair. You go, girl. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like them, so I didn't want to go all the way in. You have that. You need to use it again. Yeah, it's good. Hi, Nicole. I have not tried magnetic lashes just because the initial reviews made it look very challenging for them to, seamlessly go around, like curve around the eyeball like they're supposed to. So, yeah, I've not. Have you guys? because I'm sure since they've come out that the technology and stuff has improved, so they're probably really good. And I've seen the one where they have the magnetic eyeliner that it sticks to. Versus, because the ones you had like two lashes, one underneath the lash and the other above the lash, and you had to like match them up. What lash brand? Oh, the lash brand that Kima and I were talking about is called lovescene.com. Yeah. Okay. So we did Tom Ford. Now, oh, I forgot to mention for Pat McGrath, I had that little tiny palette that nobody cared for. And I haven't used it probably since I did that video. But here's my other Pat McGrath palette. Oh, excuse me. You got your brush. That looks like a beautiful brush. I'm glad you love it. You probably took pictures and put it up on Instagram. If so, I'll have to check them out. You say you're not good with the glue, and it seems like the one with the liner would be easier. I usually use gel liners. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it would be easier. See, I almost purchased it. I almost purchased that. I don't know. It's one brand where you have the liner, and then you can, that's magnetic, and then you put the lash on. But I didn't because it was like the kit was pretty expensive, so I didn't even bother with it. But Nicole, if you like using gel liner and you want to give it a try, Chai and I were talking about this Velour Lash to Go. Lash and Go eyeliner and lash adhesive hybrid. So this is a liner and lash adhesive hybrid. So you just apply this like you would your liner, and then you put your regular lashes on top. So I think it's kind of the same effect as that magnetic lash brand with the liner. So if you want to try this, maybe that would be a less expensive way if you have some lashes that you want to give it a try with. I think this was like $20 from Sephora. So yeah. You say you liked it and used it today. What did you like, Angie? I'm going through the things. Did you get that applicator we're talking about for the lashes? You said the brush is really good. It's soft but strong. Will give a beautiful application of contour or bronzer. Yeah, it looks really nice. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, Nicole, hopefully that works out. I'm not really that good with glue either. This one is really good because not only is it like the ease of just, it's like your eyeliner, but you don't have to wait to apply the lashes. Actually, like if I wait a little bit, it can actually dry kind of fast, and I've got to add more. But right after you apply it, you can stick your lashes on. So at least that's been my experience. Okay. All right. So what else do I have over here? Just like a mishmash of other palettes. Okay. Let's go into... Oh, the mini Pat McGrath palette. Okay. That's true. It does fit in a makeup bag. It's a small palette. I'm glad you like it. Okay. NARS Skin Deep. I said, okay. Skin Deep. I almost said something different. Now, this is a really good palette. I don't know why I discontinued this. It's not available anymore, which is very annoying to me because this is a good palette. This is the only NARS eyeshadow palette I have. It's really beautiful. I know it's like our basic tones and stuff, but it's good. No black, just a beautiful dark brown. And yeah, that's that. All right, won't get too much into that because it's not available anymore. Wayne Goss Wait, this is a blush palette. Okay. Let's go into Melt. She's in Parties. Oh, no, you didn't. I was just about to talk so lovingly about this palette, and my daggone eyeshadow just fell right out the pan. What kind of stuff is that? And it's crumbled too. Oh, how embarrassing. What in the world? Okay. Well, if you get one that where the eyeshadow doesn't fall out of the darn pan, it's a good I've had good experiences with this. Other than that, who does that? I'm gonna try and salvage it, but it's a good color story. I really enjoy it as far as the colors are concerned. I'm just really flabbergasted that just fell out of the pan like that while I was about to talk so lovingly about this palette. I've done some pretty looks with this palette. Yeah. Did you use it? Yeah, I have used the shade. I have used it, but I've only used this palette probably like 3 or 4 times, quite honestly. I purchased it sometime this year, like around towards the end of the summer, because Alicia. Tina from the Fancy Face did a really beautiful eye look with this on her channel, and I purchased it. It's good. It's good. I don't know why this shadow just fell out. This is it's a real soft formula though, so maybe that's why. But I know, I know, Kima. I'm like, oh no, you didn't just embarrass me like that. I was about to talk so nicely. I would still talk nicely about it. It's pretty. It's got some pretty shades in here though, guys. Yeah. I did a few nice looks with it, and I enjoy it. I like the color story and stuff. So, you think you need it? Are you talking about that that brush, Venice? Because I know you said you've been trying to get your Fude cart together on Beautylish. It looks beautiful, y'all. That brush. I wonder if it's gonna sell out because it is pretty high, but it's nice. So I like it. You said Melt and the Soft Shadows. So this is my first experience with Melt eyeshadows. I don't know if are you saying that they're all, I won't say all, but they have, are they notorious for having like softer shadows? Because I'm like, dang, bro. Like, come on now. Let me just get over it. Okay. Hi, Chai. How are you? I know, man. I was just like, so you had a package? Like, yeah. I had another package. The brush? Are you talking about the brush, Nikki? I'm wondering too, because actually I got an email today about it. Like the new brush is in stock or something like that. Oh, all right. So, Charlotte Tilbury, the Bejeweled Eyes palette. I'm really enjoying this palette right now. I enjoy it more than I thought I would. So this one is goes in my crease very nicely, especially when I lay it right on my prepped eye. I get a lot of depth. So when I'm layering it on top of others, it gives me some depth, but not as much. But when I go in right onto my prepped eyelid, I get a nice amount of depth with this shade, surprisingly. And then this shade, even though it looks a little lighter, especially on camera, I feel like it's looking a little like lighter. It goes into the crease very nicely. So I did a look, I posted on my community tab, and I just used this in the crease. I didn't add like anything else to get that depth. So it packed on very nicely, and it was just really, really deep on my in my crease. And then it blended out nicely. Faded out very nicely. And then I have my transition shade here as far as the matte shades are concerned. Now, of course, I can go into my crease with this darker, like metallic shade there and all that other stuff. But as far as the mattes are concerned, I have something, all of them work nicely in my looks. You know what I'm saying? He said you don't see a lot come out the box. He'd be like, what? Yeah. See, yeah, my husband don't even pay attention to that. He just be like, oh, you got another box. So, oh my goodness. Okay. What else? Okay. And then you guys saw the new Hollywood Flawless Eye Filter palette in Diva Lights. Here she is again, new to the collection. And then my Charlotte Tilbury Icon palette. So these are the 3 Charlotte Tilbury palettes that I have in my collection. I really enjoyed all 3 of them so far. I really enjoy this one for sure, but you know, these are newer, so still solidify my opinion, but you know, nice opinion thus far. And then I won't say that's it. I've got 2 more stacks and we'll be ready. No, it's not. Oh, Nikki, the Sonia G Face Pro set is not back yet. I looked on her blog because she did a blog post about upcoming restocks. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna get back to that one. And so the one that is supposed to come back that I think we were both interested in is the Face One. Right? Yeah, the Face One is supposed to come back in January, but I don't think she has a date yet for the Pro set because she said there's just a lot of people wanting today and stuff and trying to get the manufacturers to make sure everything is the right quality and stuff like that. She just doesn't have a date yet. So, yeah. What palette did you purchase? The Bejeweled Eyes palette? Bernice. Yes, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. I watched that video when she talked about the Star Aura palette. She said, because she was trying to describe the 4 shades, and she said ash, ashy, ashier, and ashiest. I was like, that's hilarious because that's why I didn't pick it up. And she's lighter than me, so you know you would think that it would work better on her, but I know for sure it won't work on me. So yeah. She says it's going to be a companion palette, which makes sense because it is quite light. It seems like this one is going to be the only one that will really give you that depth out of the 3 that she, you know, created. So yeah. Let's see. Squirrel's a hot commodity. Yeah, it seems like it. I'm like, come on now. I want my Pro set. I mean, but I can stand to wait. My pocketbook can stand for it to be a while before she brings it back in stock. So I'm not in too much of a rush. Oh, okay. Icon. This one. This is a good one, man. I like it. Yeah, it's a nice palette. I keep kicking the camera. I got to get used to this new position that my camera's in. I like this one. And I never did any swatches. Let me show a couple. She did a good job with this one. It's, you know, I decluttered that pillow talk mess. I mean, it's not a mess for everybody, just for me. In my skin tone. So here are some of the shades from Icon. So pretty. And I think it's still available. Oh, not right there. Look in the viewfinder. That would be better. And then yeah. Yeah. I know my hand's ashy. I don't have to explain to you. I already said it in other videos, but you know, I wash my hands before I do my makeup and all that, and then I just forget. Oh, you don't think Icon is available? Okay, so because I know it was supposed to be limited edition, but then it seemed like it was available for a while, like a year after it was released. So I was like, maybe it's not limited edition. Yes, I knew too. I had some wishful thinking. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Okay. So that's those. And let's see. Okay. I'm getting my palettes, trying to get them off. I've got stacks all around me. Okay, I finally found my Victoria Beckham palette. It's so small. It's easy to lose. Okay. It's easy to lose. But this is the one in tweed. And here she is. It's cute packaging. Got a nice weight to it. Very travel friendly. Yeah. I'm glad you're glad you didn't buy Pillow Talk. Yes, just skip Pillow Talk. It's for the light, fair to light people. That's it. That's it. Pillow Talk of Ash. Yes. And so have any of you guys purchased the long Pillow Talk palette? I was like, I don't know. I wasn't interested. A lot of Charlotte Tilbury stuff is very pink, like light pink and stuff. I was like, well, I purchased that one Pillow Talk. You're not going to burn me again with a long Pillow Talk. But here's the Victoria Beckham palette. I like the packaging of it. I like the, what is it called? Tortoise shell. It's tiny, cute. Yes, it is. Here we go. Palm of my hand. You said, oh, it's out of stock. Okay. Do you like the Pillow Talk? You said, heck no, that ain't for us either. Yeah, that's funny. I'll have to use this again. I've only used this once, and I hadn't been real interested. You guys said it has a smell. I've got to really inhale it. I feel like the lipsticks, I smell the lipstick more than I smell this. I'll have to do another look with this because I've only used it just once. So let me see if I can get a couple swatches. Hopefully it's still good. I got it last year. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll just grab a few. Let's see. Rather than trying to do a whole swatch thing. All right. I didn't do that right. I'm not the best swatcher. Let me get it on the other side. Bring it up the other side so you guys can actually see it. Wait, I've never heard of that. Stealing from small black creators? I never heard of that. I'm not a fan of that. I never heard of that. I'm working on these swatches, y'all. I'm going kind of slow. And waiting for some information. We're waiting on Kima to tell you what happened. Tell us what happened. All right, here we go. Swatches from that palette. So we've got the purple here, that reddish tone, and then the dark brown. I didn't do the tan. Let me do that tan one, which would be more of a transition shade. They all look like they have some sort of shimmer in them. Maybe that helps with like the blendability and stuff. What? Wait a second. Okay, no, that is unacceptable. Oh no, honey. Stealing the concept from this. What in the world? Stealing the concept from them. I think she apologized to them. Oh my gosh. No, I had not heard anything like that. Chai said, oh yeah, like you had heard of it. Oh my goodness. She used the name and the entire concept. Get the heck out of here. But you said she apologized? Oh my gosh. Okay, and here's that tan shade there, right there. So it's like, that would be a nice transition shade if you care, if you even have any desire to use this anymore with this information coming to the light. I mean, it's been to the light to somebody, but not me. I hadn't heard anything about that. You heard about it too? Dad, where was I at? Yeah, they are pigmented. So, only said sorry because you got caught. Dang, man. Dang. Nobody, no wonder nobody cared about my little lipstick swatches. I won't say that. I know y'all was saying nice things about them. I mean, the products that I have so far from her are very nice. So yeah. I know. I hear you, Lock Maiden. I hear some things, but I don't hear everything. It was all over the blog channels. See, I've stopped following them because I don't know. They're just a hot mess sometimes. That is shady. Oh. All right, so the next palette I'm going to show you guys is the Emphasize Eye Design palette. I did reference this. I talked about this briefly in my original, like the lower affordable collection video. But here is the Kevyn Aucoin Emphasize Eye Design palette in Magnify. It has a liquid shadow that goes there. I think I put that in my container of liquid shadows. So, yeah. She did an entire live about it. Yeah, I did not see that. I'm not good about catching lives, I'll tell you that much. And then Chai said that she doesn't save them, so I'm usually like a replay watcher. So, man, you have that one that's very nice. Good. I'm glad you like it because I like it too. I think I saw these on sale during like the Black Friday mayhem, but I didn't see another one that I really was interested in. But this one is the one that I think I did a video where I compared this to the Stiletto palette from Marc Jacobs. This shade here has like a purple hint to it. Once again, I don't think it shows up very purple on my eyes, but it's a pretty shade. It's got a lot of little sparkles in it and stuff. Look how shiny that is, you guys. I think though on my skin tone, it shows up pretty like silvery tone with a very slight hint of purple. So yeah, I do have a video on my channel with this palette. Right, because I'm like, yeah, you're doing something right with somebody trying to steal it. Goodness, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because I'm like, Behind the Beauty is not, it's newer. So it's like, this had to have been real recent, it seems like. Okay. Now, Huda Beauty, the Amethyst Obsessions. I talked about this in my other video with my collection, but here we are. Here, purple palette. Y'all know purple palette. It's up my alley. Purple palette. Okay. Just a couple of the shades that I really enjoy out of this palette. This is not the best palette. I won't say it's like the best quality formula and stuff like that. But these two shades here in the middle are very nice. I really like them. So they both are like more duochrome. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. Okay. Like it's got a purple to pink type of shift. And then that one, it looks more golden right in the pan, like champagne, but it has a pink shift to it. It's pretty. I like this one. This wasn't that long ago. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty recent. So, all right. Huda Beauty. My kids have got out of bed. Oh my goodness. All right, Venice, you have a good night. Thank you for coming through and spending some time and chatting and stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm so out of the loop on this one. Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys told them to continue. Behind the Beauty is fantastic. Huda Beauty Retrograde Mercury palette. Here is this wonderful palette. Okay, cool. And if you like pastels, it's a very pretty palette, and the looks that I've done have been very nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. She doesn't have anything that's like a pressed glitter, which is very good to me. And that's that. I like everything. I like this palette a lot. So I need to use it some more. But Mercury Retrograde. Okay. Then I did do a live on my channel with the Naughty Nude. This one's pretty as well. I need to get more use out of it, but y'all know that's in my collection. And then the new nude. Yeah, so yeah, I would have decided not to as well if I had known that. No, Victoria Beckham. That's annoying because I just spent my money. I just spent my money there. Oh gosh, that is unfortunate. Okay. And then this is the new nude palette. I like that. I like this palette. I don't use the pressed glitters though. I don't think I've ever used the pressed glitters because I'm not a pressed glitter person. But everything else has been fine. Oh, and I don't really care for the concealer shade here. It's just whatever. Y'all know what I want to do though. In this new Naughty Nude palette, there's this glossy, slippery shade. That the name of the shade is Slippery. I want to put this on top of the Danessa Myricks like color fixes and stuff because she says that her color fixes are supposed to withstand gloss. It may be that they only withstand her gloss, but I want to see because I have this, so why not try it, you know? So we'll see. One day I will experiment. Yuck. What's yuck? Oh, are you talking about this glossy shade? Oh, you said you've never used that concealer shade. I tried it when I first did the review, but I'm like, I'll just use my own concealer because it's so bright and light. So everybody's not going to be able to use that in a, good way. Like in a way that would be flattering and stuff. So I don't know. She could have done something else with that. Okay. And this one you guys really enjoy, I think. You guys talked about it a lot on my channel, like saying you really enjoy this one. The Artist Couture Supreme Nudes. And this palette is cool. I haven't used it a lot, though. So I think that my thing with it is that maybe this shade, and this shade are they're similar. I think, at least on my skin tone, they're not going to show up a whole lot different. Maybe Eccentric will show up different because it's a little warmer than the others. But this one, and those, I don't know. It's not as much of a difference as I would like. And then the real shiny shade is this one. Maybe I would have liked another real shiny shade. But, the quality is nice. So, that's this palette. All right. Y'all have seen Nude Pop. I have a video on my channel. And I have live on my channel. You guys have seen me on the live. Yeah, Chai, you said you love that. I'm like, I know somebody on here said they really enjoyed that Supreme Nudes palette. So I probably need to use that some more too. All these palettes I need to use more. Right. I hear you, Lockman. And I'm like, well, I guess I need to, but nobody wants to buy used lipstick. So I guess I'm stuck with those. But yeah. Oh, well, we can find the shades elsewhere, duping that vibe, you know. And I have her lid luster back there. I just used it the other day, trying to refresh my memory on it. Okay. Let's see. Now we've got Pure. I have 3 palettes from Pure. The Barbie palette. I have a video on my channel. I like this palette. And maybe it's just that I really was into Barbie when I was a child. But they did a beautiful job with the packaging on this palette. It's so cute. It's so cute. I really like this palette. And the performance is nice too. Now, I don't use this glitter shade here. But everything else, come on now. It's nice. I like this pink with the, does it have any? No, it's just real shiny. This pink in the middle. And then this, this purple metallic there that can go on the crease because it's deep. And then this, it's like a black, I don't know. Is it a, yeah, it's like a dark plum, but it has some sparkle in it. This palette is nice. I don't think they have it anymore because they came out with Barbie #2 collection and I wasn't interested in that, but this one is nice. Ooh, yeah. I need to use this some more. I'm going to say that about everything. There. Those are some of the swatches. But we can dupe the vibe. It's not available anymore, but we can dupe the vibe. Use the lipsticks, not support the brand. Sanitize the shadows and sale. Yeah, I hear that. Oh, you said, what's on my eyes? It is Clarity Cosmetics, for those of you who weren't here in the beginning. The Chocolate Seduction palette. And here is what she looks like on the inside. There's a pressed glitter that I'm not going to use. Very unlikely to use, but everything else actually, absolutely stunning. So yeah, very nice. Yeah, the picking of the shades for Gucci is just a hot mess. Oh, thank you, Lock Maiden. I really enjoy the brand and their formulas. Oh, and Nicole, we're talking about Victoria Beckham. So yeah, I wish they had, as far as like the Gucci shades and stuff, I wish they had more, an equal number of like warm versus olive versus neutral. It seemed like, so they only had like 2 warms out of the whole collection, maybe 3, and did everything else like neutral and olive. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kima. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, I don't have everything they have. I only have 3 palettes from the brand, but when they come out with a color story that I like, I'm there. So, okay. So those are, oh wait, I didn't show the other 2 Pure palettes. They're all right. Nothing really to write home about. So this is something that came in BoxyCharm. This is called the Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. The only reason I haven't put this in the declutter pile is because of this blush. It is beautiful. This blush, I just really like the tone of this blush. It's like a nice berry. Oh, there you can get the color real good when I turn it to the side, kind of. It's like a berry color. So yeah, it's cute. That's why I still have this palette. So I might declutter it and find the shade elsewhere in my collection. So I probably have it elsewhere. Yeah. Chris Loves Lux's Gucci review. Yeah, it was interesting. As far as like the challenge it is to find a shade. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Kima, for saying that. And then I have the Pure Raw Beauty Christy. Thank you, Chai. The Pure Raw Beauty Christy collab. I've only used this palette once. Okay, so here's that. It's just got the two metallics. The metallic here in the center, and then here in the center. So I wanted to support the collaboration. And there it is. All right. Now, my last stack of palettes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Making room, making room. Okay. Oh, yeah, my crumbled eyeshadow is falling off of my table onto my lap. Okay. All right. The Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This is the only Urban Decay palette that I have. And it's a good one. I like this palette, man. Haven't used it in a while, but it's good. I like it. I think somebody on my channel said they thought that this was the worst palette that they've come out with. So I don't know. But yeah, I like it from my experience. It's good. Then the Wayne Goss Imperial Topaz. I have a review on my channel. Viseart Liaison. I have a review on my channel, and I love this palette. It's no longer available, but if you get the new like Violet palette, it has some shades from this palette and like the other no longer available palettes that had a purple theme. So yeah, actually it's kind of beat up. My little case has a couple dents in it. Angie, you said that's the only Urban Decay you own. Same here. Do you enjoy it? Hopefully you like it. Okay, then we're getting into Viseart. I guess I could have done this earlier because I have a few of these palettes. All right, so Koi. So good, so good. You said you felt a lot of the color in Born to Run overlapped to Metropolis. Interesting. Now I have to look. I never thought of that comparison. Oh, I'm seeing the greens and the blue and stuff. Let's see. Ooh. We got Metropolis right here. Oh, yeah, I guess so. With the oranges and the green and the blue and stuff. Oop. Come over here. Yeah, I guess they do look a bit similar. Okay. I'm thinking you probably get a little more shine with this, but that's just based on my remembrance, or what I remember from the Urban Decay palette. So yeah. You said yes, it's easy to throw on. It is. Okay. Oh, I was talking about the Viseart. I'm into the going back to Born to Run. Okay. Wipe my nose. Okay. All right, so Koi, y'all know I enjoy this one so much. I just sang a song about it. Koi. Good. They are similar. I never made that comparison until now. Okay, then we have the Cool Max 2. I have the Paris Nudes. Not my favorite. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Thank you for coming through. All right, Paris Nudes. I think the shades are very pretty. I just wish they were longer lasting on the eyes and had a little bit more punch. They don't have the punch that Koi has. They don't have the punch that the Grand Pro 2 has. So All right, same thoughts for this one, the Sultry Muse. Both of these palettes are all like metallics. I really do, and I do like once again, the color story. I like that I could put this in the crease. I can put this in the crease, but they don't last, man. They don't last on the lids very much or very well at all. So, okay, Kima. So what do you think about these then? Since you said you have everything and Koi is the only one you don't have. Like these metallics. For me, they didn't last very long. And so, yeah. Nicole. I need to do that. But you know, you can see what this collection, you can tell I don't do that at all. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I got this on the buy this, get that thing. I should have bought the milieu. I'll say that. I should have got the milieu. Okay. And then my last of the 12 pans, is the dark mattes. So I like the cool mattes and dark mattes, just like as companions to all my beautiful metallics in here. Y'all know that though, with the Koi and stuff. And then with my last palette, right? I don't have another palette to show you guys. Nope, I don't. Okay, you used the Viseart primer. You didn't have any issues with it lasting. So maybe that's what I need to do. So I have the Viseart primer because I did end up getting that with one of the little buy this, get that things. And it was okay, but I don't know as far as the primer is concerned. So I'll just need to maybe give it another try, you know. All right, so my last palette I'm showing to you guys is the Grand Pro Volume 2, which I don't know why I have this palette. It's just so much. I think it's a little bit overwhelming to me, so I don't really use it very much. All these all these metallics. Look at all this stuff. All this stuff. Oh my gosh. Anything you can imagine, I feel like. Hey, JC. So it's just me going through my whole high-end and luxury eyeshadow collection. And so now I'm on Viseart. It's the last section. Viseart. This is my last one. Oh, thank you, JC. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through. Happy New Year to you. If I haven't said Happy New Year to you all, Happy New Year. Because I said Happy New Year to a few of y'all last night. But my final vote on the Gucci foundation. Right. You said that's too much for you. It is. And then the funny thing is that whenever I put this in a poll, nobody votes for it. So, but yeah, it's nice. You can get full looks out of it. You see the depth in here and stuff and all the shine and things. I just don't reach for it. So on the Gucci foundation, I'm still getting my bearings with it. Not getting my bearings because it's not like it's hard to use or anything like that. But when I looked in the mirror yesterday, after I got off live, it looked like around here. I looked a little dry. And I'm thinking maybe I needed to moisturize a bit more. So today I did put on my beauty oil first, rub that in real well, and then went with the primer. So I'm just trying out a few different things, but the foundation looks nice. I do enjoy it. So far, this is only my second time using it. So I'm still getting my hands together. I'm getting my thoughts together with it. You think it might be better for summer? Maybe it's just the primer. Maybe I didn't do a good job with the skincare and stuff like that yesterday, but it looked like it would have lasted quite a while. You know, I only had it on for a couple hours. So I'll definitely come back and let you all know. let's see. I was thinking about my picture that I took yesterday, and I was thinking, I don't know if I looked as, I don't know, as flawless as I have looked in other foundations. So I just need to play around with it a little bit more and get my perfect combination of powder with the foundation and primer and all that. You know what I'm saying? And so also, Dawn, today I put that powder under my eyes to set because it is kind of light. And I was like, well, maybe, I don't know if that was giving, contributing to something. I don't know. I'm just, trying different combos and stuff. So I put this under my eye, like to set my concealer. And then for the rest of my face to set, I used my By Terry. Yeah, I have a lot of foundation that I could be using up, but I still have my eye on others to purchase. Y'all know that though. So yeah, so that's my collection. That is my high-end luxury eyeshadow palette collection. I feel like I've got a lot. You said Pat was your first expensive? Was that my first? When did that come out? That wasn't this year. That was last year. Wait, we're in 2021. That was in 2019, I think. I think so. I think that was my first expensive because then I got La Mer the beginning of 2020. So, all right, you guys. So I think we're all set with the collection. So with anything that I don't have any Dior Shadows. I was looking on their website. Today at the Quince. I don't know what's new. I don't know what's old, what people are interested in seeing. But other than those like real funny, not funny, I won't say funny looking, but the fancy looking ones, it was an F word that I wanted. The real fancy ones with all the embossing and stuff that came out for holiday. Are those the ones that people want to see? Get the Jungle Quint. Okay, Jungle. And Kima, I saw you had a picture of a few or two on your Instagram today. No Suku either. And you know what? I wasn't interested in Suku eyeshadow. Maybe because, so I saw Alicia's video on the holiday collection and they didn't look too, like punchy on that holiday palette, but maybe the others are. I'm not sure. Black bow and denim. So you're giving me recommendations on the Quints. And then, yeah, Suku is at Selfridges. I think they're only at Selfridges. 10? I didn't know they had that many. I did not know they had that many. Sheer, yes. The Suku looked like it was a sheer formulation. So I was like, I don't know if I want to pay Suku money for a sheer formulation. So, yeah. Oh, Suku's at Harrods as well. Interesting. I mean, I know I'm not going to buy anything from Harrods just because it's like $30 a pop to ship that stuff over here. But that's nice that they have two options. You have about 4 of the Dior. See, I'm completely new to Dior as far as eyeshadow is concerned because I never even purchased the backstage like palettes that they have. Yeah. I agree, Kima. They need to get on that annual plan life like Selfridges. Shoot. What other eyeshadow brands have I not tried that are fancy and nice? I don't know. All right. Good night, Nicole. Thank you for coming through, spending some time. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, and you guys, I know it's small, but I looked, I don't even know if I should say it, but I looked at my what do you call that? The back room or something for for the YouTube channel, the studio, and I've got a positive subscriber count for 2 days in a row. So I'm like, okay, let's keep that trend going. Burberry. Girl, I should have gotten on that. I was trying to be good. That's why I said I didn't say anything. I was like, let me not ask for that link. Because if I end up asking for the link, I'm going to try to buy everything. I'm glad, though. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad you like it, Chai. That's good when you get that good deal and it's good. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Yes, please like the video. I would certainly appreciate it. So I'm thinking tomorrow that my Sephora order should be here. So we might have to take a pause. Oh my Lord. Link the items that we discussed in the videos. Oh, I mean, this will be a task. So Chai already told me to do this. Get the generic link for Sephora, all this stuff, and I'm gonna put that in there. Okay. But yeah, I need to get some links. So I was looking yesterday. I did my due diligence and got my links and stuff. Everything's updated in yesterday's video. But you guys know some things aren't on reward style, which is fine. So I put the link to that berry palette in the description box. It's just, it's a generic link, not an affiliate link, of course. But if you guys ever purchase from this brand, Clarity Cosmetics, and if I influenced your purchase, let them know that I did. I don't know if it would matter, but it would be nice if they see that somebody, because I don't hear anybody talking about them. Maybe everybody talks about them on Instagram. I've not seen a video about it or anything about Clarity. So the Clarity Cosmetics Chocolate Seduction Palette. And I have a black owned makeup brand video with Clarity using their Python palette that it's not available anymore, but it's like a kind of a similar color story. Not as warm, it's cooler, a lot cooler, but this is what is on my eyes right now. So I just used this dark shade here on the outer V, and then this, it's like blurry looking. Come on, camera. Okay, and then this shade on the middle of the lid, and then this shade on the inner portion. So yeah, it's cute. All right. What else? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I do my best to link and stuff like that, but for these types of videos, I'll just put a generic link because that would be crazy. To try to put all these links. So yeah. But what I was saying was we're going to take a break from Gucci, hopefully tomorrow, and try that Fenty foundation out for the first time. And I'm hoping that it's a good match, and I hope it works out for me. And then I also have the Zendo palette, so we can get into that. And a couple of the lip creams from Fenty. I got the Mauve Wives and then the Cookie Jar shade, the darker brown one. So I'm looking forward to that order coming in tomorrow. And I've got my Chantecaille items here as well, so maybe we can use those tomorrow as well. So that's what's on the docket as long as my order comes in. If not, then I will pick one of these high-end palettes and we will get into it that way. So you're still thinking about buying the Fenty powder. I was on the fence because I'm not a huge powder foundation person, and I've said that to you all quite a few times, but looking at all these reviews, I was like, I want it. Everybody's like putting it on and it just looks so smooth, and I'm like, okay, I want to try it. Do I need to try it? No. Do I want to try it? Yes. So, and I have two other powder foundations, the Makeup Forever powder foundation and the Shiseido powder foundation. And I put on that Makeup Forever powder foundation the other day, and I was like, girl, this is nice. So I'm curious to see I'm curious to see how I like that one and stuff. I need to start using that Makeup Forever more. It's good, man. It just, as long as you prep your skin well and stuff, it was looking real nice, man. So, yeah. You purchased the Chanel pressed powder and it has such great reviews. So is this like a powder? Is this meant to be a powder foundation? I know I haven't tried anything from Chanel, but yeah. I'm wondering, is it supposed to be oh, interesting. Is it supposed to be a foundation powder, Kima? Okay. You said you want the powder once you find a foundation shade match. Yeah. I picked 410. Hopefully it works. We'll see tomorrow. Hopefully. You said Makeup Forever is better than Fenty for me. I'm wondering about that because I was looking at Chelsea's video and she was saying how Makeup Forever had a nicer, like it had more coverage. So it lended itself to have more of a flawless look than the Fenty. More of a finishing powder to you. Okay. Hopefully you like it. Oh, I wanted to ask you all. So I know it's almost long. I'm almost been on here for 2 hours. Okay. On Trend Mood, I saw Becca is coming out with like a finishing powder type thing. And they have it in, was it 8 shades? I think it was 8, maybe 6. And I was wondering if that would look nice. I mean, is anybody curious or interested? I was kind of curious. So it says it's available now. I did not look at where it's available. Usually Becca's at Ulta and Sephora, but I'm not sure. Mother 3. Oh, Mothership 3 is back in stock. Oh, that's what I was wondering, Kima. I was like, maybe this is what we've been looking for. You said you're definitely going to try that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking about that one too. And I think I'm going to get not the darkest shade, the one lighter than the darkest shade. Makeup Forever Flawless Fenty is a natural filtered look in your opinion. Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited to see it and stuff. Yes, I remember, Dawn, somebody was on here saying that they wanted number 3, but it wasn't in stock. I'm trying to think of who that was. Okay. Well, you guys, thank you all for spending this time with me and stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and stuff with everything going on and stuff. Hopefully you all are staying, in high spirits and things like that. And, oh, you thinking that the liquid might be like a flawless filter dupe. I'll have to look back at it because I saw it was like a skin tint. Is that the same liquid or was there something else? Because when I saw the powder, I just ignored everything else that was in the little, in her little write-up, So, yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't remember either. Good night, Lock Maiden. But yeah, like I was saying, thank you all for coming through. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for your support. I certainly appreciate it. And I'm going to get off of here. And hopefully before tomorrow's live, I'll have all this stuff put back where it's supposed to be. I got to actually get off of here and do some work. It's the first week of the month is always very busy for me at work. So yeah. But But thank you, Kima, for being the moderator. I appreciate you. And I will be talking to you all tomorrow. And yeah, I'll do my best to get a thing set up. Oh, hi, Jody. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And I'm glad I could make the night better. We could make the night better having this time. Oh, bye, Pam. All right. Bye, Dawn. Bye, Kima. I have fun with you guys as well. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. See ya.